What is going on, everybody? We feel like we do a little bit of a power hour because this weekend I haven't been able to get a video out, as you guys probably assume that by now. It has been just monster storms, monster storms the last couple of times. This is the first time we've ever actually had some really heavy lightning thunderstorms here so far this year here in Florida. It's that time of year, so I wasn't able to get anything out, and I figured we'd come hang out for about an hour. I've got a lot of stuff going on in the family right now. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I might have to go out of state for a little while. I just want everybody to know that, so anybody sees this video later and you wonder, Chad, what's going on? Why don't you have any videos out there? We're looking at a possible death in the family in the next couple days here, so I might have to go up to Illinois to take care of things, and that's what's going on. Things aren't going very good, but I was like, you know what, we're gonna come hang out with you guys for a little bit, have some fun while we can. I will try and get out some videos, at least maybe tomorrow, the next day. Don't think it's supposed to be raining, but at least I'll get them recorded and uploaded, even if I do have to go out of state to take care of, the family situation. So that's what being said, I've got another fun thing coming on right there, and I did go pick up the Prelude today. It is out there right now. The Blue Prelude is home, so it is home. It will be back in videos again. It was funny because it would rain so hard today. We had to take back roads on the way to Wesley Chapel outside of Tampa because Interstate 4 basically shut down. It was crawling like 5 miles an hour. And my God, it's still beating up. That actually has a 303 protectant on it, the spray sealant on it. It's still beating up pretty good. It's not clean, so I don't have a good idea of it, but it was actually beating up really good on the sides of the car. So I was like, oh, it's been months and months and months since I've driven the car. So hey, you know what? I'll clean it up for you guys. I'll do an update video, guys. You'll see that here very soon. I actually washed my wife's minivan too. You guys know it has the Meguiar's ceramic. What is it called? Not ceramic. You guys know what I give. Yeah, the ceramic wax. This stuff on there. It's fading off. It's literally, I put another layer on right before the day of the cruise. So we went up just over a month ago, maybe a month and a couple weeks. And on the hood, it's already almost faded all the way off again. So I wouldn't really recommend that product for anybody who doesn't know, if saw this video. This product, it just doesn't last that long, guys. I would tell you to take a pass on it. That's the second time I've done it. It lasted less than 2 months and it's already starting to fade again. I would tell you hard pass on this stuff. It just doesn't last. At least here in the Florida, it's something that doesn't last. Meanwhile, if you saw my latest video when I actually did the Car Pro video, you got to see the update of this on a 2-month update. Stellar, isn't it? So hopefully you guys did see the Car Pro. If you want to see a quick 2-month update, go watch the Car Pro video. It's stellar product there. So I'll be actually having a 3-month update on that one as well coming up here in the next couple weeks. You're going to see a 3-month update on that, but I can tell you right now, unbelievable results. It's so much better than Meguiar's spray wax, ceramic spray wax. That stuff is just not lasting. It's not worth it. I would tell you hard pass on that one. What else has been going on? So we have that done. We have that. I did order some more products for you guys. This is straight for you guys. Nobody else is going to get this stuff. It just came in on, what was it, like Wednesday? Hopefully you guys can see this one in my laundry room, by the way. Can you guys see this? This is the Amazon box, okay? So we have 3 brand new bottles here. 3 brand new bottles of P&S Bead Maker, okay? This is for you guys. This is not for me. I already had mine from my subscriber. I bought 3 bottles because I told you guys in the last live stream, I screwed up and I thought I still had products left. So I went on Amazon, I bought 3 more bottles of P&S Bead Maker, and I'm going to be giving these away on live streams, okay? So I try to make up for you guys, and so this is all for you guys, so I hope you guys really do like this. I love taking care of my subscribers. It's really not a big deal for me, but little things like that to give back. And everybody knows P&S Bead Maker is stellar and outstanding. I want to get you guys the best stuff I can, and if it's a little bit way for me to give back, that's what I like. I like taking care of you guys. So that stuff will be given away on live streams as well over the next couple of weeks. And then I'll buy even some more stuff. Who knows what happens. But these are the things that I take care of my subscribers and I give back to you guys on. Because you guys, like my videos, you subscribe to my videos, you let the whole video play through or whatever without skipping stuff, and that really helps push up my channel. So this is my way of giving back, is always give away stuff on live stream. So I hope you guys do understand that I do love you guys and I will always take care of you guys. What does it shine with? It shines pretty good. It's kind of a glossy shine, but it's really good. Hey, Chad, long time no see. Finally got back to stop in. That's totally fine, North Star. I understand it. Please pick me. It's just a random number, man. Bead Maker is underrated now. It's really good. I haven't had a chance to make a video of this stuff yet, but it is a really good product. And it's not really that expensive. I want to say it was like maybe $12 a bottle off Amazon with Prime shipping. So I figured, you know what, I'll just buy 3 of them. We're going to give them away randomly during the videos or whatever. And that way, it's just, like I said, it's my way to say thank you so much, guys, for, being a subscriber and hanging out with me on these live streams. You don't have to be on here. I'm sure you got better things to do out there with your life. But you come out here and hang out with me. You go watch my videos and stuff. And I've got to give back to my people. If you don't give back and you don't take care of your people, it's never going to be that good. And that's the way I've always been raised. Does clawing a car, what? Does clawing a car cause squirrel bashes? Do you polish and, what? Or do you have to polish and clay? What do you mean clawing your car? I don't understand that. Take delivery 2019 Ram Knight 1500. Nice, buddy. What product should I use to maintain it factory shine? Just wash it and then put a good sealant on there. If you don't want to, unless you want to put a ceramic on there. If you have the money to go ceramic, I would highly recommend ceramic. It's very easy to maintain, very easy to clean. As a matter of fact, when I got back talking about that, I washed my wife's van. So as soon as we got back tonight, it was starting to be sunset here. It's the love bug season is really bad. You should see. I'm gonna have videos of the front of the car. It's completely covered in love bugs. Go on my Facebook page. You'll actually see it. I posted up the pictures when we bought back to Kissimmee. The front of the van was just covered, so I went ahead and cleaned it off right away. I want to try to get all the love bugs off. And so I got to actually see the good comparison because on the front quarter panel and the entire roof of the actual minivan is ceramic coated. Everything else has that Meguiar's thing on it, CMO, whatever, ceramic on it. And I could tell side by side, the ceramic is just stellar, and of course the Meguiar's is fading off. So if you can afford going for the ceramic, get it done now if you're about to pick it up, because that means that whoever's going to do it for you, whether it's you or like a mobile detailer, is going to have to do a lot less work, so you're not going to be charged as much. And it's not going to be as much of a headache. Example, when I bought the Civic Type R, the only thing that was really bad swirled out was the actual pillars back here on it, and so I only had to take care of the swirls in there. Everything else was swirl free. So I ceramic coated the entire front bumper, I ceramic coated the entire roof, the pillars, the mirrors, the back wing, and the back bumper on the Civic Type R is all ceramic coated. For your guys on the video, you guys actually get to see the mother CMX. That's all the doors, and it's on the hood and stuff. So that way I can see a good comparison. But I'm telling you, this mother CMX is holding up like a champ. It is so damn easy to use and apply. It's right there. That's why I highly recommend it. My son is in there screaming his head off. I don't know what's going on right now. You put bead micro over. That I would say so, because it is a type of a sealant, but I don't 100% know, and I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction, because you know me, I won't lie to you guys. I'm not here to BS you guys by any means. I'm here to at least give as much truth as I can, but I don't see any problem with putting it on top. But I don't really see a point in it, because if you saw the CarPro car wash video here, right here, the reset, it beads and sheets like a champ. Hopefully you guys did see that thing. It's amazing. 2 months out, and the car sits outside every day of the garage. Unbelievable how much it beads and sheets. It is crazy. Got a gallon of $20. That's killer. But you have CarPro Recharge. Yeah, I have. So when I bought the one thing, I got the CarPro Hydro. So it's the wipeless silica spray. And then I have another small bottle of CarPro Reload like this, which is another type of silica spray. I also got CarPro Iron X here. That's actually going to be in a different video, and I think I got one more thing. So I do have a couple different products here. Obviously, we know CarPro is like a very high-end detailing stuff. I know a lot of people don't want to spend the money for it, but I do try it out because there's so many positive remarks about it. So that's why I went ahead and spent the money on it, but I still love to try over-the-counter stuff. That is what is so important to me, is actually trying stuff over the counter. Wheezy, I appreciate that, man. Again, we don't know what's going on. It's my grandma. For anybody who doesn't know what I was talking about earlier, my grandma is 98, about to be 99, and they basically have her in 24-hour hospice now up in Illinois. She did wake up again today, but she can't talk, she can't eat. Her throat's completely closed up. They said that, I guess the hospice nurse said she's got literally a couple days to a week left. So we're going to go ahead and fly up there. I think on Thursday is what our game plan is, to go up to Illinois and at least, say goodbye, if nothing else, and then maybe go up there for the funeral, obviously, next week or whenever it happens. So that's basically what's been going on. I will try and get my videos out for you guys. So even if I'm not here and I'm not responding to the questions, it's just that at least you'll have something to watch on my channel. So that's what I'm trying to do. But at least everybody knows with what's going on. It's a family situation. Obviously, it's not like I can just skip it all day long. This is my only grandma I ever knew my whole life. So it's kind of like you got to go up there. And I talked to my dad today, and he told me that you don't have to come up right now. You can come up for the funeral. And I said, well, this will be the last time that probably my son will ever see my grandma. So even if she can't respond or anything, at least he can go up there. So my dad says, well, that's up to you. It's what you want to do, because obviously you can just come up for the funeral. So I guess they're not expecting more than a couple more days at this point, because she can't eat, she can't drink, nothing. They're giving her morphine, and it's just, she's 98, almost 99 years old. So she's had a really, really full life. But I guess, it's her time when she's going to heaven. So I don't know. Summer's coming, no school last week of May. Review PNS Bead Buster, Brake Buster. Oh, thanks, Bead Buster. Your thoughts on Meguiar's ceramic wax? I just talked about that, Wilmer. It doesn't last that long. It's on my wife's minivan right now, and it only lasts about a month and a half. I can tell you right now, it just doesn't last, buddy. It is, you have to keep reapplying it about every month, month and a half, and why? Why shouldn't I just put a regular spray wax on at that point? Because it's just not lasting, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, Wilmer, I would tell you guys, go buy the Mother CMX spray wax, stuff. As a matter of fact, AutoGeek had a big old sale recently, another 25% off at AutoGeek down there in South Florida. They ship everywhere, national, international. And it was only $15 for this again. Buy it when it's on sale, Wilmer. I'm telling you right now, it is stellar. Still on my Civic. And, the Civic sits outside all the day. Oh, by the way, Wilmer, I don't know if you guys were driving the Civic Type R today, but we were on the way to Tampa. We passed a black Type R on Interstate 4. He was coming back into Orlando by Davenport exit, and we were heading out towards Tampa to go pick up my Blue Prelude. So I waved. I don't know if they're part of the Florida Type R group. I posted it up, but I don't know. I just thought about you guys. Buy your stuff from Detailed Image, cheapest prices I've seen anywhere in the thing. As far as I'm detailing Trent, is Beatmaker's most detailing video you see is Beatmaker. Yeah, it's really good. PPF, yeah, ceramic on top. A lot of guys do. They actually make a lot of products now, especially CarPro makes stuff that's specifically made for a clear bra that you can actually put on top. I just recently noticed that too, but it's the way it goes. Sorry, does claying a car cause swirl marks? It shouldn't cause any. Again, if you're using a traditional clay bar, you need to keep folding it over on top of each other, so stuff like that, because when it picks it up, then you want to fold it over on top. So it should not. The good thing is with the newer mitt style or the new nano skin style, if you ever drop it on the floor, take it in, wash it off in the sink or whatever, and then go right back out at it. Where if you drop a traditional clay bar, like a clay bar on the ground, if you can't pick the little pebbles or whatever out of it, you got to throw that clay bar away. That's why I really like the newer whatever we call it, nano skin and stuff. You just apply a ton of lubricant to it, a detailer or whatever to it, and then just go back and forth. It is really a lot easier to use. You don't have to keep kneading it and folding over the clay bar like the old traditional clay bars do. It's just the way of the future, and I like it a lot better. CarPro wet coat versus reload. I haven't tried them yet, buddy, so I don't know. CarPro Chemical Guys things. It looks interesting, but they are all sold out. So Ben, I had a couple of subscribers donate to me probably about a week or two ago to go buy some of the Chemical Guys car soap, and I've been trying the last 2 weeks. I go on their website, I do that kind of stuff. Seeing they have been sold out for weeks. I don't think they understood the hype behind it, but they don't have it in stock. And every time I go back to the Chemical Guys website, they don't have it. So for anybody who donated to me in the past, I think it was Dalton and a couple others that were donating so that I could buy the Chemical Guys Hydro ceramic soap. That's the only reason I don't have it, and I don't have a video for you guys yet, is because of the fact that they don't even have it in stock right now. So as soon as it gets in stock, I will be buying it. I promise you guys, because of course you guys donated to my channel for that. And I'm going to go ahead and of course listen to you guys and take care of you guys. You got to ride my friend's 720 horsepower GTR. Nice. Love this. The power is very exhilarating. I mean, riding the GTR is amazing. I love it. What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? What up, bro? Hey, what spray wax do you recommend? I'm telling you right now, I have been having a great time with stuff like the Wax Shop. Their spray wax, I'll show it to you real quick. They're based out of Chicago. And it was, in fact, if anybody's old school tradition, the Wax Shop was originally based out of California. But I guess the company up there in Illinois bought the rights out to it, and they basically bought lock, stock, and barrel. So the rights, there it is, the Wax Shop. It's the Shine the Blind spray wax. This was on the GTR, and oh my God, it's amazing. And it lasted for well over a month, if not longer, for just spray wax. Try that. I will be real with you guys. I've actually seen a couple of the professional detailers, mobile detailers that come to your house. They still use Turtle Wax Ice spray wax. Most people that are wanting their car clean, they don't know the difference, and they couldn't tell you the difference. As long as the car is shining and looks amazing and gives you good protection, that's all they want when they ask for mobile. And these guys are telling me, Chad, I'm using Turtle Wax, I'm using Meguiar's and stuff. I'm not buying this high-end stuff. They don't know the difference, and why should I do it? Because these products are doing just as good of a job as the high-end ones. And so I buy them by the case. The guy literally told me he buys some of the stuff by the case from Turtle Wax, because he said, it gives you the same results, but at a much cheaper rate. And he said, why should I? Unless that customer says, I want this kind of product used on it, he said, I will only use my stuff on it. He's like, these over the counter, because I don't see that big of a difference. That's exactly what he told me. And I was like, that's true. But if you have a customer that comes out and says, I only want CarPro, or I only want this on there, whatever, that's fine. We'll only use that. But other than that, there's really no difference. Just try some Mother ceramic spray, and let me tell you, yes, Brian, yes, I tell you this, guys, all the time. buy this stuff. If you want a ceramic spray coating, oh my God, this stuff is stellar. I recommend putting a couple layers on it, so leave it in your garage overnight and don't drive the car. And then the next night after you get home from work, spray another light layer on it. 2 or 3 squirts per panel is all it takes, and just wipe it on, get a second microfiber towel and buff off any residue, but there's almost no residue left because you're barely spraying anything on it. That's all it takes. I did that 4 days in a row for this. I'm telling you, you gotta get it, guys. Oh shit, it fell on my foot, and I don't have any shoes on right now. I'm kind of walking around like a bum in the garage. I've been doing laundry when we got home. We went out to dinner and stuff like that. I called my dad, talked to about my grandma. They said hospice is transporting her back to the house, and she'll be basically bedridden out until the time comes, because unless some miraculous thing happens. So that's why he was like, if you don't want to come, don't worry about it. We'll get you here when the funeral happens. So, and he asked if he could come stay down here for a couple of days after the funeral. I was like, of course you can. So he's going to fly down and stay with us for about a week or so just to get away. And I'm like, yep, that's totally fine. Move out and stay with parents while in college. Move out. I would stay with parents. It's cheaper. When I first went to college, I went down to Clearwater, Florida, and I lived in a dorm room. Awful. I hated it. You had no freedom. There's always people there. I didn't like that at all. Live with your parents. Your parents are going to be a lot more lenient. You don't have to pay any bills. You don't have to worry about food. Everything is there. Stay with your parents during college. I appreciate it, Christopher. I really do. Yep, I appreciate that as well, Aaron. Definitely stay in dorm. North Star, you can still do whatever you want, buddy. You just got to know where to go and when to do it. Can you please do a review on Chemical Guys, Blacklight, and Bare Bones? Possibly in the future, but I will be real with you. Stay frosty. Most of the time I've done Chemical Guys products, they don't get near the views, okay? I will give you an example. Where is the product? So the tire shine stuff, that rubber tire kicker stuff that I just recently tried, so it's been up, what, about 2 weeks now, and it only has 6,000 views. Meanwhile, the Mother CMX, that video is probably the most popular video of CMX out there on YouTube right now and has like 60,000 views. I only have 28,000 subscribers. So it is really, really doing good. As a matter of fact, I bet some of you guys on this live stream right now are actually from that. You are newer subscriber to me, and that's how you found me, because 60,000 views in only a couple weeks now. It's been about a month or so now, but that's pretty good number. So that's what you want to see. That's why I'm always asking for more. Cheapest clay lube. I'm telling you, man, just get any detailer, bro. Don't spend any money. Get yourself a cheap, like a Meguiar's, Turtle Wax, anything. It does not matter. All you need is lubrication to make the clay bar or your clay mitts, whatever you're going to use, slide across. Don't blow your money. Many times what I do, I'll give you an example. When I did Big Bertha, the minivan, I clayed the whole thing down before I put this Mother ceramic coat on it and all that stuff. I just bought the big bottle of Meguiar's, just the standard Meguiar's detailer in the reddish colored bottle, the maroon bottle. That's all I bought. It was like $7 for that giant bottle, and it lasted me, and I still have some. Don't spend a ton of money. As a matter of fact, when I did the Civic Type R, or I did the GTR here, I actually bought this stuff. I just bought the Mother's Instant Detailer. That's all I bought. So when I did that car, that's all I bought. Don't spend a ton of money. Don't go crazy. All you need to do is make sure the clay bar or clay mitt or whatever just slides across. Is clay bar drying with all the clay mitt option? Is clay bar dying? I think it is. I think less and less people are using them as more and more people are going to the clay mitts and stuff. Thoughts on Turtle Wax ice sealant? So far, pretty good. If you guys got to see my video, the actual GTR has the ice sealant on it right now. It is really good. Again, I will be real with you guys, I haven't been driving it a lot, but he's talking about this product right here. Again, I keep all my products here. So he's talking about this. It basically is a spray-on sealant, just like the 303 Texas sealant here that I have that's actually on the Blue Prelude. But so time-wise, now it's time to see how long it's actually going to last. When I talked to Turtle Wax, they were expecting about 3 to 6 months max on the very end. So let's say you settled around 4.5, 5 months is what it actually would last. For a spray coating to last 4.5 months, that's just amazing. I mean, most spray waxes only lasted you a month on the high end before it was all worn off. So to the last 4.5 months, let's just say roughly, that would be pretty daggum good. So that's really good. Ice spray wax. No, it's not Cobalt. You are 100% right about that. Name that MI file detailer that uses Turtle Wax. Detailer. It's a local detailer, one of the one of the local automotive dealers that come around to your house. Thoughts on Turtle Wax Seal and Shine Spray? It's been pretty good, man. No issues whatsoever. If mobile detail picked up some chemical guys, might have that fire on that motherfucker. Okay. I have good things about Colanite. Yep, for sure, for sure, for sure. +1 on staying home for college. Yep. Sup? What's up, Rosando Velasquez? Why you up to, man? Have you tried? No, I have not. There's been a lot of trash talk about F11. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't tried it, but on any of the detailing Facebook groups, there's a lot of trash talk about that product. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Remember, most detailing websites are on these Facebook groups. If you don't use anything more than like CarPro, you don't use Angel Wax, you don't use Geon quartz or any of that kind of high-end stuff, they just make fun of you all day long. It's sad to say, but you do. You'll get a couple of good people playing saying, don't mind these guys. I have tons of them and I use it all the time in my company. But if you'll get flamed nonstop. And the F11 seems to be the new company they like to flame nonstop. So please, I don't know, but I'm just giving you a heads up. So if you ever decide to go in one of those Facebook groups, be very cautious if you're going to post up something like that because you might get flamed so bad it's not worth being in there and listening to their trash talk. What's your opinion on using soap water? It's as long as you got enough lubricant, Rosando, it is totally okay. Just make sure you have enough lubricant. If you don't feel like it's sliding quick enough or something, go back to detailer. As a matter of fact, one of the pros actually uses that. What's his name? Larry from Ammo NYC. He actually teaches that technique. So it is a good technique for you to use. I've done it before. But again, down here in Florida, it's so hot that I can't leave it out there. It will literally, the soap and the water will start drying within minutes during the day. So I have to do it inside the garage where I'm in here, where I can turn a fan on and have a little bit of a breeze and actually knock out the car. That's what I personally do. So I can't have the car soaked in bubbles, you know what I mean, in water. Although I'm not going to flood the garage. So that's why I always do it in my garage. Just so I hope you guys understand. Good Life Slips is about the last stream. That's good deal, Pooh. Good deal. It's like using Snap versus Harbor Freight while fixing cars. Most wanted here. Exactly, man. Exactly. Oh, man. By speaking about the blue car, I can't show you the engine right now, but I will post it on Instagram. Follow me at Acc0rd79. I will post it on Facebook. The engine looks like it is freaking brand new. My God, it is spotless in there. Every rusty bolt he took out. Every bracket that was rusty, he took out. Everything. So when I drove into his house today, he does all the stuff in his backyard. He has like a separate mobile home where he keeps all his tools in his shed back there behind his place. And he has like a coverall and all that stuff where he works on cars. So I went in there, he drive in, he has 5 Honda Preludes sitting over there. He specializes in Preludes. And he had 4 other Preludes besides mine sitting over here. That dude, he pulls all the parts. So what he does is when he was fixing it all, he was going through and everything. He was just pulling parts off the let's say, engine blowing up or whatever. So he buys them as a parts cars. He buys them for a couple $100 for parts cars. So he was taking all these parts out of other people's cars that, well, it's his car now, that were in really good shape, that were never rusty or anything, and he just put them in my car. The engine bay is sparkling clean like it was brand new. It's nuts. There's not a speck of rust anywhere. It's like, the underneath is all done. He had to replace the control arm. He had to replace all kinds of stuff. He said the rear brakes on that Prelude weren't even working. The calipers had seized. He said, so when he got in there doing the rear section of the underbody of the car, he realized that the brake pads were brand new. And I'm like, yeah, I had the brakes done about a year or so ago. He's like, literally, he said they're brand new because the calipers were seized up, so they never actually clamped down on the rotor in the rear. He said, so I took the calipers off the other cars because I knew the brakes would work. And he said, I just put your brake pads on. So now you have brand new brakes on the back. And you know, these are the kind of things that he really hooks you up with. He takes care of you. He doesn't charge you anything for it. He's like, dude, it's just parts anyways for me. I want it for the car for all these parts. He said, but for you, he's like, I just take the parts off and switch them out. So I had no idea. I had no rear brakes, none. He said they were both rear end of them were seized up completely. And I'm like, damn. So essentially I got brand new brakes. So, but it's beautiful underneath. Yes, the rust is still there for you guys who've been here around for a long time. That will get fixed this fall. So this car I only have $8,000 left on is all I gotta pay. I pay normally about $1,300 a month on it right now. It'll be paid off by November. That car is going in full body fix. So that's our game plan long term here. Oh, the last time you rode the Grom? I don't know, man. A month or two, something like that. I usually ride the ZX6R. I usually only ride the sport bike to work now. The Grom is in the living room, or not the living room, but the dining room, actually, right next to the dining room table. We don't use that dining room at all, so it's kind of like a garage right now. How long does the clay mitt last? I've had my clay mitts for probably about 2 years now, maybe more. It lasts, from what I read, the company says they will last 40 uses. So for 40 different cars. So think about that. How many cars do you have? How many times do you use it per year? Let's say you're like me and we have 5 cars total. So I can, if I clay it twice a year, I can get what, 4 years out of them? They last a long time. You won't have any problem with it or whatever. What's up, Chad? What's up, Music? How you doing, buddy? Where is your Prelude? The blue one's there and the white one's out there because I got them both. The white one, the blue one's back, so we're good to go there now. So I'm like, finally. So that's good to go. This channel is great value. I appreciate it, man. Detailing Facebook are not even real detailers. Sometimes they aren't. You know, I'm a hobbyist detailer. I do all this stuff on my own. I try out all the products on my own, and I give my own fair and balanced reviews. You either take it, and that's fine, or you say, hey, I want to try it for myself, or you say, you know what, I don't like it. That's fine too. You know, that's the cool thing about my channel. I enjoy it, and I will try everything. It doesn't matter if it's the cheapest Walmart crap all the way up to the high end like Car Pros and stuff. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just gonna go try it. And I'm not a brand snob by any means. I don't care if it's one company or another. If it works, who cares? It works, and that's what I try and do. You don't get to pay bills? Yes, I didn't have to pay any bills when I was with my parents. My parents never charged me. As long as I was doing college, they never charged me at all. Been using Power Pro Detailer Spray for 99-cent store. If that's what works, paying, go for it. There is love bugs in my garage now. Great. Should be Dollar Tree. I plan to, but I'll show you what I have, guys. I'll show you what I have. So I do have the Walmart Ultimate Tire Shine. I will be trying this. So everybody look at it now. This is the Walmart Auto Drive brand. You guys just got to see the wheel cleaner there. I also have Eagle One's new Epic Shine Formula spray can. This is Eagle One's brand new one for 2019. I did buy this. I will be doing the review on Bead Maker. I'm thinking next week is when my game plan is. So my wife is next week is planning to go to her mom's house in Jacksonville for Mother's Day, of course. And that's no big deal one way or another. But obviously with the thing with my family now starting, this literally all started this week. She had to go to the emergency room and then was unresponsive for a long time, and everything just went downhill. My dad said from there, it was like she woke up yesterday for a little while, but she can't speak, she can't do anything, and it's just, you know, she has no memory anymore. Her memory is gone, so it's at that point now where her body, they said, is just shutting down. So my game plan, though, when it comes to detailing was actually to rent a car next weekend while she was gone and actually use the dummy car essentially for a test bed to make some videos for you guys on. Just to get just a basic small Econo box car, because it doesn't matter to me. I just need a vehicle to test it on. And that was my actual game plan for next week, to try P&S Bead Maker on it. Maybe if I can get Wilmer over here with his black Civic Type R Suns thing, maybe we can put some of that on there. We'd have to beg him to come over there and see what happens. Thanks for the help, and I learned the soapy water clay lube from exactly. Yeah, you know what? I have no problem. The one thing you'll find about me is I don't care about, let's say you watch this guy's channel, that guy's channel. It doesn't matter to me. I don't even watch anybody else's channel. But, you know, I know there's a lot of great professionals out there that are going to give you some of the best damn tips that they've experienced over their 20, 30 years of career. And that's awesome. Now, they might only use Ammo NYC products, but you want to try it with Maguire's, but you now know the techniques that they use on their level, and now you just use that techniques with Maguire's. So that's why I tell you guys, hey, feel free to watch these channels. I'm not going to BS you. I'm not going to try and compete with these guys. These guys are the Mac Daddies. They are the best out there at the league. So I'm just going to show you some over-the-counter stuff and just, hey, this is what my 2 cents is. But these guys will show you the techniques that were winning techniques, and that's what you kind of want. Any plans on tint the wheels? Tyler, right now, not so much. I only owe $8,000 left on it. It will be paid off by about November is what I'm aiming for, to have this bad boy paid off. Maybe October around my birthday. We're going to see what happens. But that's my game plan. Tinning, I'm not so sure about tinning because I don't want to say I want to kind of keep it classy, and leaving it untinted is a little more of a classy thing to me. I don't get me wrong, I love my tint. You guys know I love my tint, and I have 5% limo on my Civic Type R. I have 5% limo on my Honda Prelude. My wife's minivan is tinted, but I just think with this one, I kind of just want to leave it stock. It does have a different exhaust on it. I thought about getting new air intakes and stuff like that on it and maybe having it tuned, but that would be about it generally. Wheels, I actually do really like the wheels that come with this bad boy stock. I've never really complained about them. I think they have a good design, and I don't know at this point. At this point, I think a lot more of my money is going to go into putting the minor mods on Civic Type R. As my Civic is my daily driver. So exhaust, air intake, wheels, maybe some springs. And then kind of like what I do with my 370Z. I had intakes, down, I had, what did I have on that? I had resonated test pipes, I had exhaust on there, and wheels and springs. And I didn't do much more than that mod-wise on it because I just left it as is. But that's, I think, what my game plan is on the actual Type R. Is just kind of leave it, just tasteful mods, not go crazy because of the Type R. I don't need the speed. I mean, if I want the speed, I just go with one of these machines, okay? So the Type R to me is just a good family dadmobile, and that's why I kind of like it right now. Clay mitts. So I have an Eagle One clay mitt, but I know there's many companies now are making them. Most companies, as a matter of fact, even like chemical guys are making them. Almost every major brand has it now. So with that being said, I don't think there's a major brand that I'd recommend. As long as you're happy with that company, let's say you bought other products from them, just go get their clay mitt. It doesn't matter one way or another. I appreciate it, Dingnate. I appreciate it. May Major is going to system engineering. How do you dry microfiber towels and low heat? Dry your microfiber towels on low heat. You do not want to have it on high heat because it will can actually lead to burned edges of the microfiber, which make it useless then. So you want to leave it on low heat, just tumble dry it out low heat until it's actually dry. Yo, Bohunk, how you doing, man? It's been a long time. We got 50 people in here. 50 people on a Sunday night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad everybody's here, and I hope everybody understands that I will get some videos out probably this Wednesday or Friday, Saturday. I was actually going to put CarPro in the phone cannon for Friday, but Thursday we had a massive thunderstorm. Friday we had a massive thunderstorm. Saturday we had a massive thunderstorm. Today we had a massive thunderstorm. So I have not been able to get out there. It's that season now where we're getting out there. I mean, the lightning was cracking. I mean, cracking. It was coming down. So I haven't been able to get out there and make any videos for you guys. I'm sorry about that. It is that season, but I promise you when I do get out there, I'm going to make like 2 or 3 in one day. So that way you guys are like, you have videos, because that's the way it is here in the summer. It's hit or miss if we're going to see the sun or not. It's kind of like you guys up north when you get the snow. If you're going to even see the sun, or you're going to have nothing but clouds. That's kind of the way it is here in the summer. It's just like, oh, there's sun this morning, and then 2 hours later, it's a complete thunderstorm. And it's like, well, it was sunny. What are your thoughts on Jeep Trackhawk? Very expensive SUV, lots of power. The only thing is it's a Jeep, so the quality probably is not there. I don't think the resale value will be there either. Like, you'll probably lose your ass in the first couple of years of it, but it could be a fun little dad thing. Where'd you get the Eagle One tire shine? I think I got it at Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone, something like that from what I remember. CJ, I appreciate it, man. Don't sweat it. My goal is to work at big companies like NASA or Apple. Yeah, for sure, man. Good luck on that. Makes sense. I'm just scrolling through everybody's stuff really quick, guys, so bear with me. Did you see Rev Audi is doing a 370Z giveaway? No, I've seen them. What is it? Power driven or performance driven. One of those. They're doing an R32 giveaway. And like, if you just buy anything from them, like a shirt, parts, or something like that, you're automatically entered into the raffle for it. So that's actually kind of cool. I bought a shirt. I was like, you know what? To have a chance to own an R32 GTR for essentially the price of the shirt, I'll buy a shirt. So I bought it's like a cool shirt that has like a Japanese sun on it with a GTR over here, and it's like a teal shirt on it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And so I went ahead and picked that up for like $20-something. And I'm like, if you had a chance to win a GTR over just a t-shirt, 2 thumbs up there. Oh, by the way, my new neon sign was actually tried to be delivered yesterday. Of course, I didn't know that the guy was going to deliver it yesterday, and of course, I wasn't here to sign for it because they have a signature thing for it. So they took it back to the post office, and they're going to try and deliver it tomorrow. So I'll have a new neon sign hanging right there. It's going to be a Type R sign, so you'll see it. More neons. I love neon signs, so I had it custom made. They sent me the picture of it. It looks really good. But they didn't give me a tracking number, and then boom, they had made an attempt yesterday morning at 11 a.m. and I wasn't here. I was like, well, I didn't know, and I asked you for the thing, and he said, oh, I forgot to give you the tracking number. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. I was like, oh, well, I'll get it Monday then, and I'll just go pick it up. So that's the game plan anyways. What's up, Everett? How you doing, man? When do you wax and you have light? What do you do when you have it in tight spots? Just if it's stuck to it, just spray a little bit of detailer on it and go out with a microfiber towel. It should come right off. Are any Jeep Wranglers? I'm not the biggest Jeep fan. If I lived out in the country, I wouldn't mind having a Jeep. That would be a lot of fun. Me, more than likely, I'd probably get a Toyota 4Runner just because of the fact that it's a Toyota. It's going to last forever. It's 100% made Japan, JDM, yo. And yeah, I like that. It's actually one of the last Toyotas that's actually 100% made in Japan is the Toyota 4Runner. So it's like, good vehicle. What other ones are made there? I think the Prius is still made in Japan, and I think it's not the Corolla. I think it's the, what's the tinier one besides it? The Yaris. I think the Yaris is still made in Japan. But like everything else, I think is made in North America somewhere for the most part. So like the Tacoma, your Tundra obviously is. Your minivan is made in Indiana. So is your Highlanders made in Indiana in the same warehouse, in the same factory. What else did they make? The RAV4. I don't know where the RAV4 is made of, but I'm pretty sure it's America. Again, I think that like the 4Runner is one of the only cars that Toyota still makes that, at least anyways, that they sell here in America. That's actually still 100% made in Japan. So it's like, yeah. So that would probably be my personal thing. What do you recommend for light scratches and butter? Okay, so Jonathan, waxes are only going to fill in that thing. They're never going to get rid of the swirls. I hope you understand that. Waxes are going to fill in those cracks. So yes, it will make it look like it's gone, but once the wax starts wearing off, those are going to show their ugly heads again. In order for you to properly get rid of those, you're going to either need to polish them. Polish is probably all you need if they're light swirls, or compounds. Compounds is more for heavy scratches and stuff like that, but light swirls, probably all you need is a polish for it. And that will actually level off the paint, level off like micron levels at a time. That way they're actually gone. And then you come back with a wax. That's the proper way to do it, but a wax will help it. That will hide the swirls, but they will not going to get rid of it. I hope you understand that. When you're searching for the 4-door family car, did you look into the Kia Stinger? They are not, in my opinion, Tyler, the Stinger is not the prettiest car in the world. It just, I know they're very capable cars. I drove a Genesis sedan. I liked it. It's the same engine in the Genesis sedan. But it wasn't me. As I hope you understand, it just wasn't my style of car. Where the Civic Type R, they're really aggressive looking, obviously, with the body kit on and the wing and stuff on it. I like that aggressive look to it. They're actually cheaper if you can get it at MSRP. They're really starting to sell MSRP left and right now. It's a Honda, so we know the reliability is there. The resale value on a Honda is sky high, especially on Type Rs. Like used Type Rs go for like $33,000, and it's like, but the guy bought it 2 years ago in the middle of 2017 when they first came out for $35,000. They just don't drop in resale value. It's a stellar of their resale value. That's about what they're selling for is $33,000. Many dealerships are marking them up to $35,000, $36,000 on a used one, and it's like, but the brand new MSRP is $36,500. Why would I do that? And it's nasty how crazy it is right now because Type R hype is there. Again, when I was a young 19-year-old, I passed on a 2000 Acc0rd Type R, and that's what went on there. Okay, my wife just wrote me. He's about this weekend. And about the Acc0rd Type R, and I passed up on it. I said, I'll never make that mistake again because I saw later on how much the Type R was worth, resale value, and the exclusivity of the actual Type R. So I was like, one day I'm going to get one again. And when they actually came out for America, I was like, okay, this is cool. Maybe they'll make an Accord Type R because obviously I love Accords. I've had 2 of them in the past, and essentially my screen name. And they don't have anything right now. They're talking about 2 more. They're talking about it'll be a Civic and an Accord Type R. We'll see. But for now, it's all they had. And I'm like, you know what? The Civic Type R is more than enough. It's so roomy in it. And that's what I settled on because I didn't settle. I loved it. So that's why I went ahead and bought it. If you have detailing garage, you would have to worry about the rain. Speaking of garages, Aaron, we are really liking the house. If you guys have seen my Facebook page, go on my Facebook page after this stream, whatever you want to do. I put a link to the house that we went and looked at that me and my wife both liked. 4-car garage, and it has a carport next to it where the guy stores his boats right now in it. And it's a 2-car carport that he keeps big boats and stuff in it or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God. You guys have no idea how big this house is. Massive, guys, massive. Go watch the video. That's the video we're looking at right now, and that's what we're possibly, or the home we're looking at, that's the home we're possibly looking at for later on this year. My wife said, let's just wait it out a little bit longer. Let's make it so he's ready to basically dump it off, and we'll see what happens. And we'll see if we can make a deal on it, because it's been for sale for over a year now. He's came down a crap ton of money on it, and he doesn't even live in the house anymore. He already moved to another home, so he's paying 2 house payments. And on last Monday, the realtor contacted us and said, we contacted the boss, the owner of it anyways, of the guy, the house. And he said, just tell them to make any offer on it at this point. He wants it gone. So my wife's like, let's let him simmer there a little bit longer, and then show a little bit more interest, and then maybe make an offer, because it's not like we have to rush when it's been sitting there a year anyways. But go look at the house. You're going to be like, holy crap, it is massive. Me and my wife have already talked about in the future, if I needed it, essentially extend the garage forward, because there's a separate 2-car garage out on the side of the house, and extend that forward so I could essentially put 4 cars in there. So you put, 2 deep here, 2 deep here, and that's what we were talking about. She's like, oh yeah, totally. Because right now there's the HOA in our neighborhood. We can't build onto this house, and that one, there's no HOA. It's on its own property. It's a corner lot, so we can finally do whatever we want without being bitched at all day long. So we talked about it. She's like, oh, let's do that. So that's what we're looking at right now. We'll see. Watching from Southwest Kansas. Appreciate it, Austin. Appreciate it. Like, again, I'll probably be up in Illinois here later on this week. Actually, my wife just wrote me. So tonight after I get off here, I have to go schedule or buy the plane tickets. I think we're going to fly out Thursday afternoon is what we're looking at, and then come back Sunday. And at least get to say goodbye to my grandma is what the game plan is. My dad, though, says he's kind of worried that she won't make it past Tuesday, but my grandma's one of those old school fighters, when she was in her 50s, she had lymphoma cancer, and they only gave her 6 months to live when she was in her 50s. She's 98 years old right now, about to be 99, but they said she can't swallow anymore. She can't drink anymore. Her throat is completely closed up now, so it's downhill from there, I guess. The hospice told her. Hospice is there trying to take care of her, trying to ease her pain and all that stuff, and that's basically what it's come down to. So that's why I was like, well, maybe we'll just go up there, take my son up there, let her at least say goodbye. And then when the time comes, obviously, we'll fly back up there again for the funeral. And that's what we're at right now. What's up, Lizard? How you doing, buddy? The house you showed us is huge. Yes, the driveway is massive, Pooh. That driveway is easy 100 to 150 feet long. It is huge. It is wide. It's like 30 feet wide all the way down. It's like, dude, you're kidding me. And again, it's on its own property. There's no HOA, nobody to bully us and tell us we can't build whatever. And that's why we were like, dude, all I'd have to do is essentially extend the garage forward by another 10 or 15 feet and then build a wall in the front. So I could park two in this side of the garage and 2 in this side, just front to back. So I have even more room. And my wife was kind of hyped about that. So this is the first house she's actually been really hyped on. So now it's just a waiting game. We're going to go ahead and start having this house, bit by bit, touch up here and there that needs to be touched up. And then once she gets serious, then we'll kind of gut the house and put it in storage or whatever, and then put it up for sale, like have it professionally cleaned and then put it up for sale and just see what happens. You know what I mean? Which is better, McGuire's hybrid ceramic wax, turtle wax? So far, I'll be real with you guys. I haven't taken GTR out too much since I actually made that test video of it, but I can tell you the McGuire's hybrid ceramic wax has only lasted about a month and a half before it starts fading every application. So the last time I put another application on was right before we went on our last cruise at the end of March, and here it is the first weekend of May. And so it's been a month and maybe 2 weeks, and it's already fading again. It's all completely fading off her hood again, and it's just like, this ain't that good at all. This stuff sucks. If I would tell you anything, just go get the Mother CMX. Seriously, it's unbelievable the difference, the quality difference in it. If you haven't seen the Car Pro reset video, just go watch this video. About halfway through it, you're going to see the 2-month update on it. Freaking amazing. You're going to love it. I guarantee it. Tacoma made in Texas. Exactly. I think Tacoma and Tundra is made in Texas. The Highlander and the Sienna are made in Indiana, in the same factory. The Corolla is made all over the world, from many different factories. I'm pretty sure it's the Yaris is still made in Japan. The 4Runner is still made in Japan. The Camry is made in America. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything. I think that, yeah. And then the Subaru. Well, no, I'm sorry. The GT86, the Subaru BRZ GT86 is still made in Japan. I think it's made at the Subaru factory, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure I am. That's the only one that's there. And again, it's not even a Toyota. And of course, now you have the Supra BMW, Where is it made, guys? Anyone want to raise their hand and guess where the new Supra is made? That's right, Germany, in the BMW factory. Ah, you know, so again, the 4Runner is one of the only ones actually still made in Japan. That's really cool. Built very well. We love our minivan. Don't get me wrong. That minivan now has 48,000 miles on it. We bought it in January 2017. We bought this in January 2017 and I've only put 4,000 miles on it. I just don't drive it a lot. That's just me. I have not driven this car in a month. It just kind of sits there. I take it out once in a great while, but I'm having a lot more fun with my Civic. It's easier to get my son in and out of, so I just take the Civic everywhere. My birthday is coming up, and congratulations, you are now a man at 18 years old, and at least in old true fashion, you are a man at 18. Now, a lot of people might say, well, you're not a man until you're 21. Son, if you can go out there and die for your country, you're old enough. You're considered a man. You know what I mean? So that's the way I see it. So you can live on your own at 18. You can do what you want at 18. You are a man. Whether people think you're 21 or not, it doesn't matter. You're just a very young man, you know, in that respect. I just brought the Prophet foam cannon today, and you reviewed today. Oh, cool. It's funny, I have a lot of people always asking me on my comments on the one video versus the chemical guys versus the whatever cheap Amazon foam cannon there is. Chad, why is it that your pictures are on there? They paid you. I can't tell you how many comments are starting to pop up now. They paid you to make that review for them. I'm like, nobody paid me. Nobody contacted me. They literally took a clip out of my video and uploaded it as their own video. I have contacted Amazon about that situation already. I'm like, look, that's my car. That's from my video. They took it and they just put it up as their own, kind of like a plagiarism type thing. I don't know what your standards on it, but you might want to remove it. But what I see a lot of these Chinese knockoff things is what they do is they just go on random reviews. They take an instant snapshot out of that video and then they upload it as their own. That's what they do. And what are you going to do to them? Nothing. I mean, they're a bunch of Chinese knockoff companies. But I've had more people accuse me of lately of being paid off by this company because my picture is on there. And I'm like, nobody's ever contacted me. Nobody's paid me. They literally just copied the video and took a clip out of the video, a picture of it, and uploaded it as their own. Because they're like, that's your Prelude in there. I'm like, yes, it is my Prelude. But I've tried to contact Amazon. Nothing's come of it so far. What's up, Kyle? What's you up to, man? What's going on, Esteban? What's up, PB? What's up, man? Toyota Supra and Yaris. Good night, Dodgy. Thanks for stopping by. You should convert the garage to detailing garage. Don't call it a detail garage. Don't call it that. Chemical Guys is going to come down on you hard. House link is on my Facebook page, Cody. Just go look. Have you ever tried Wolfgang? I have not. As a matter of fact, I have Griot's Garage rinseless and I haven't even used it. That's the 100% truth. I haven't even used it. I guess I should try it out, but I just haven't used it. So I have it's in the box. I still have it over there. I haven't even opened it up yet, but I just haven't used it. Best pickup F-150 selling in America. Yeah, but how long does it last compared to a Toyota? A Toyota is just, to me, it's going to outlast it. And of course, the price resale value is like way better. So that's why I like it a lot more, for sure. Sorry, you guys, thirsty. What's up from Houston, Texas, man? What up, buddy? Evening, Super Dave. Thanks for stopping by, man. Missed last stream. It's totally okay, man. We're only hanging out here for like an hour or so. Anyways, I've got to go book the plane tickets here tonight. I guess my wife just wrote and they're gonna give her Thursday and Friday off so we can fly up to Illinois and at least see my grandma one last time, unless, of course, something happens between now and then. So that's the plan. My dad wasn't 100% sure if I should come up there, but I'm like, look, it's probably the last time my son will ever see my grandma, and at least he or his great grandma, anyways, and at least we can see her, at least say goodbye. And then I'll go back up there for obviously the funeral. So we'll see what happens. But I've got to still book that flight tonight and at least get ourselves lined up with a rental car at the airport and whatnot. Top seller doesn't always mean best. No, it does not. Top seller means just it sells a lot of products. I guarantee you some cheap Walmart crap outsells a lot of the good quality stuff, but because it's cheap, everybody gets it. Am I right? Sorry about your grandmother. Yeah, man, it's yeah, she's 98. She will be 99. If she ever was to live to August, she'd be 99 years old. She was born in 1920. So she went through the Great Depression, and she's the one that used to tell me about all the what to spend, what not to spend, only pay cash for everything, never use the credit cards. If you don't have cash, then you can't afford it. That was her motto, everything, because she grew up then and she understood what it's like to not have any money. So she was very much about that kind of thing. So, you know, she saved her money her whole life, and so she has a ton of money, but, you know, that's besides the point. No, HOA is a great thing. Our house, yeah. See, this house, as you guys see in my neighborhood, is a pretty nice home. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's a classy home, but it's in a country club. We live in a country club. Like the golf course is right there behind our house. The first hole runs right past our house. Our house gets hit all the time. As a matter of fact, that morning when I made the wheel cleaning video and something else on the Civic Type R, it was still dark that day. 2 balls hit our house while I was out there, and it was funny because I'm on this side of the house, right, and they're on the back side of the house where they're teeing off over there, and they go right past it. They hit our house twice when I was out there, and I'm just yelling, I'm going, "You suck!" I was just yelling at them. You just see bang, and then you see it go up over the house, and then it bounced off our house and bounced and hit the neighbor's roof and came back down. I was like, "Damn, you people suck!" And I'm like yelling it. It was like 7:30, 7:45 in the morning. That's why it was kind of shaded still, because you know, east is that way by the golf course and the west is that way. So the sun wasn't quite up high enough to clear the roof yet, and that's the only reason why it was a little cloudy that day. But it felt so nice other than being in the hot sun. Thanks for testing on this products, PK. Thank you for watching them. It is all up to you guys as great subscribers of mine. If you guys don't watch my videos, you don't click on the videos to watch them, you don't hit the like button for me or whatever, I wouldn't be the channel I am today. So that's why I always just ask everybody here, if you have a few minutes to watch the video, whether you do or you don't, hit the play button while you go do whatever you got to do around the house, hit the like button, and then just walk away. Just let the whole video play through. And then, or if you are obviously wanting to see the whole video and you have time, go watch the whole thing. But you get what I'm trying to say. And so without that kind of stuff, my channel's blowing up lately. Not blowing up, but it's doing pretty good. The subscriber count's up, the views are way up, and you know, it really means a lot to me. And that's why I try and buy all these products to give away to you guys, because you guys take care of me, so now I'm going to take care of you guys. So that's why I don't mind giving away all these products and stuff on these live streams. Turtle wax is good. I'm glad you like this turtle wax Steel and Shine. I can't wait to try the bead maker, because the bead maker is not expensive. The P&S bead maker is a sealant as well, and this is probably some of the most well-loved sealant you'll ever going to get from, especially pro detailers and mobile detailers. They use this nonstop, and it's only like $11 and change off of Amazon. So I bought 3 bottles of it to give away in live stream. So you know, I gotta take care of you guys. I love you guys a lot. So, and a lot of you guys might be too scared. I gotta shut the door. Hold on, my son is screaming at me. Nathan, be quiet, please. He is literally screaming his head off right now, and I kind of want to leave the door open because it's hot in the garage. It's so humid from all the rain today. I'm switching from Aguirre's clay bars to Mother Speed Clay. Yes, you can use quick detailer with it, Bo. Yes, you definitely can. I need to get some CMX. You really do, Tony. Wait till there's a sale. AutoGeek just had a 25% off sale, and I think it was down to whatever. But if you can get it at 25% off, it's like $15 and change. There's nothing better that I've seen on the market. Nothing better. Again, wash it, and then once you apply it, let it sit in the garage. Try not drive that car overnight, and then apply it again the next day. If you can apply it more than that, but at least get 2 layers on it, do it on the weekend when you don't have to drive it maybe, or something like that, you'll love it. I'm telling you. Oh, God. You know, you guys see all these videos of it, and it's true. There's no beating around the bush. It is an amazing product. My Subaru is made in Indiana. Oh, yeah, a lot of Subarus are made in India. I remember when they actually had all that stuff. They were talking about when they were building all their stuff there. It was going to be like I don't know, eco plan or some crap. I don't know. You love VWs and iPhones. Okay. Toyota owns Subaru. I want to know, how's the Civic with the wheel alignment when you need one? I haven't had any issues with it. Whatever iPhone, it is a great, great running car. That thing is so comfortable. Dude, I'll give you an example. We took the minivan over to West of Chapel today, just outside of Tampa, a little small country town. And we were hauling ass. We were hauling ass that van. It's so smooth. Well, the Civic Type R is the same way. It's so smooth at high speeds. Meanwhile, the Prelude is starting to get up in age, and I was driving it back. And last year when he did my 5-speed SWAT, he put new motor mounts in it, and he said they were like a more solid motor mount. They're meant to last longer and stuff like that, so they don't have near the give. Well, I can feel it when the engine's not running and it's just idling. It kind of you'll hear a little bit of rattling in the door and stuff like that. It runs a little bit rougher, and I guess that's just got down to the motor mounts that he put in there. He said because of the fact that they're meant to last longer, they're more, I guess, performance or whatever, so they're stiffer. And he warned me about that, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And it runs, I don't know, stiffer for me. And I could see that where I was driving the Civic or her Toyota, it's just so smooth at high speeds. Where when I get to I was doing like 86 on the way back on I-4 across, it was like a rattle kind of thing. And I was like, I got over it. It was no big deal. I noticed that. Riley's has some good sale on some new detail stuff. Rewards. Okay, that's cool. I haven't been at Riley's in a long time. Use a Mother CMX today and had the same white dust speck issues. No, it's not the sprayer. It is the product itself. Remember, it's a silica-based stuff, so, the silica in the sand on the beach, understand it as that. It comes right off, okay? I had the same problem. It's not a big deal. Just blow it off, wipe it off with a second microfiber towel. It just falls right off, as you guys got to see. It's not a problem. I literally came back with a second microfiber towel. I just kind of lightly dusted. It was all gone. It just fell off. It was no big deal. It didn't actually stick to the car or paint or anything like that. It was just there. And it was just a byproduct of the actual silica-based product that there is. So don't worry about it. It's worth its weight in gold. Don't try and switch any of the stuff in it. I really want to try some as well too, CJ. I really want to try it. As soon as probably the sealant runs out on that from the 303 sealant, that's probably when I'll try the Colonite on the blue car. What's up with a lot of BMW catching on fire? I don't know. I don't buy BMWs. I've never been a big German car fan, so don't know. You turned 27 on the 9th. Man, nice. Yeah, I'm a little bit older. I'm 39 years old. If you guys didn't know, I'm 39. Obviously, Acc0rd79, you can kind of do some math there, but I'm 39 years old. Yeah, I'm definitely not a SEAL. I tried to do the Army after college and do the officer program, but I wear contacts, and it was just a lot of crap dealing with the military. I didn't know how stupid they were, and lots of jumping through hoops for nothing, and I finally just said, screw waiting forever. I'm just going to stay with my company, which I did. So that's why I'm still at my company now. But yeah, I tried to go in the Army twice, as a matter of fact. I tried to do the ROTC program through the university, and then the second time I tried to do the National Guard, and it was just... something wasn't meant to be. When you keep trying to do something and nothing ever works out in life, it's usually because it wasn't meant to be. Where if something happens and it just works out every single time, that's the way. It's kind of like a thing where they say it was meant to be. You know what I mean by that? I don't know if you guys have ever heard that story where, when they say about open doors and closed doors, and like every time you try and do something, you just run into a closed door, like it just doesn't work out. But then when you're not trying, you boom, there's open doors everywhere for you, and it just doesn't matter what you do, everything just works out so smooth. That's kind of that thing, and that's what happened to me, because I tried twice. I literally waited an entire school year to have my paperwork clear with the Army, and this was 2003. Yeah, this was 2003, so this was right when the beginning of Iraq. So, of course, they needed people bad. They needed officers in the Army, and I'm like, I'll go, let's sign me up. And it was a clusterfuck. I waited 6 months for them to get my paperwork ready, and then it was just hoops. So, yeah, I didn't get to do it. I actually was picking transportation, but it's just the way it goes. One of the reasons I like watching you, because you're just a guy having fun. I'm going to clean the cars anyways, and I'm going to want to make them look pretty. So that's why I enjoy it. I don't beg for anything, and I like that kind of thing about this channel. Am I trying to hit 100,000 subscribers tomorrow? No. If you hit it, I hit it. If I don't, I don't. 20 years from now, will anybody remember that I had a YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers? Probably not. Nobody will ever remember, and that's the thing. And what matters is here now, and what am I doing? Am I enjoying what I'm doing? Having subscribers, having stuff given to me for free, all these companies, that kind of stuff, that's fine and dandy, but is it the end all be all? No. And that's why I enjoy this whole thing. It's been a lot of fun for me, and I'm not like a lot of companies, a lot of people get sponsored, and they have to tell you exactly what the company wants them to say. I don't have any of that. Every company I've ever had contact me, I tell them straight up that I will do what I want, and I will not tell you anything more than I want. And they said, that's exactly what we want. Nobody's ever told me that I had to actually say this product's the best thing in the world no matter what. Nobody's told me that. Nobody's asked me that. You said, give me an honest and fair review. If you don't like it, let us know what you'd like to see changed on it. That was the only thing they ever told me, and that's what I really like about it. The only contract I've ever had is from one company where I actually had to sign a physical contract because they were sending me trial products. And what I mean by trial products is products that aren't out yet on the market. We're talking like 6 months early. All they have is just a little label on it. That's it. There was no packaging on it. It's just in a bottle. And they want me to give them like a review. That's all they want, me to give them a private video review about what I think about it. But they don't ask for anything more than that. It's just like, hey, you let us know one way or another. And that's about it. It's basically that I won't open my mouth and tell you guys what products I have. That's what that is, a non-disclosure. So I won't run my mouth off and tell one company about another company what these products that they're working on right now. Kind of like, keep it hush. And that's fine. It's no big deal. It's is there a big war? I'll be drafted. Even in the Vietnam War, not everybody was drafted. My dad graduated high school in 1968, which was the height of the Vietnam War. He was never drafted, and he went to college and he was never drafted. There's actually a website that you can actually go on and you can punch in your birthday and see if you would have been drafted for the Vietnam War. I did it once just to have fun, and my birth date never was actually called for the draft. So, again, it's just the way it goes. I'll give you an example. So some of you guys are a little bit younger than me. So yeah, everybody knows September 9/11. I was, what was I, 21 years old. And what was I? I was actually in driver school. I was actually 21 and learning to become a delivery driver. So I was actually in the school. Well, I remember what happened after that. Like the entire night, the night or two after that, it was nothing but talk about that. And everybody's like, it really reminded me of what my grandparents said. Everybody said they wanted to join the military. And actually had a couple guys, literally the very next month, go down to the recruiter and join the military from it. And so it's a different thing when your country gets attacked or something. A lot of people are more amped to want to go and volunteer versus worry about getting drafted. So don't worry about it. It's basically, that's the way it goes. Have you ever used any spray sealant on your wheels? Actually, I used the Mother Ceramic spray on my wife's minivan. I don't know if it really lasted because, again, even on the van, on the front and back and stuff, it's already worn off for the most part. I really wanted to get a video out for you on it today showing you the before and after, but I was washing in the evening when the sunset was going down, so it wouldn't have been a good video. Maybe tomorrow I can get the video out and I can show it and go from there. Oh my God. If you guys can excuse me for 1 second, my son is screaming. I mean, screaming in the house right now. Nathan, can you please be quiet? Thank you. He's watching TV and he likes to scream at the top of his lungs. And we can't have that right now in the house. If I can hear him out here in the garage, who knows if the neighbors can hear him. Hi there, Ben. How you doing, man? Sorry I'm behind a lot of these comments, by the way, guys. I am seeing a lot of your stuff, but I'm just trying to catch up with everybody's stuff, so do bear with me. I apologize for everybody who's watching this and like, nobody saw this stuff. I'm probably like 5 minutes behind on all your comments. Los Angeles here. Love the channel. Great contact. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I just got my 5th prelude back, man, or 5th gen back. Acc0rd79, dude, thank you so much, man. I did see it earlier come through, but I'm just now actually getting to that comment, so I appreciate it, man. 499. I've been watching you for about 5 years. You are awesome. I support you. You have inspired me to take care of my. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, Apex. Please keep telling your friends about it. Keep telling your friends about the channel, guys. Keep spreading the word. Keep sharing the videos. Everything helps. Again, all I ask for from you guys is just every video that pops up on my YouTube thing, if you don't hit the bell, if you go on your subscription box, click it, let it play all the way through. Don't skip it, and then just hit a like button. YouTube sees that there's all this, everybody's watching their videos, and they just keep pushing it up higher and higher in the search bar. That is the only thing I ask, because YouTube loves that stuff and the algorithms. I know a lot of you guys are probably beyond busy in your lifestyle. I get it. So that's why I'm saying just hit the button, hit the like button, and walk away. Do whatever you're going to do in your life and around your house or whatever. And let it just finish up playing while you're not even watching it. It doesn't matter. YouTube's going to say, oh my God, somebody watched it. So it really helps out. Every time he says the stream won't be an hour. Yeah. Sorry about that music. I'm trying to kill. I don't know how much battery life I have. I only have 17% battery life on this phone anyways. So at this point, it really doesn't matter. Whenever it dies, it will be close to dying. So even if we get another 20-30 minutes out of it, that's probably about all I'll get. But don't worry about it. What if somebody hit a ball in your window and hit your family? We've had one window break since we moved here on the golf course, and we replaced it. Was a plexiglass, and they put Lexan in. So the glass didn't break. The plexiglass just kind of like caught the corner and popped out like that, and the ball came in the bathroom. So the master bathroom's in that corner, right facing the tee box. But other than that, we put in Lexan and we've never had a problem again. So it's only a small window, maybe like a foot and a half tall, and then about 5 feet long. It goes all the way over the sink. So that's what's going on. I've tried Fuso's coffee. Yes, I have. It's a pretty good wax. A little bit harder to get off, I remember, but it's really good. $2, Juan Vasquez. Thanks again. Spray wax is on fire. Thank you so much. I appreciate that $2 donation. I really do, buddy. Beadmaker's good stuff for sure, man. It's awesome. Tyler. $4.99. Keep up the great work, man. Dude, all this donations coming in today, guys. Thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. See, on my little box up top, it only shows $6.90 being donated. So I obviously, unless somebody retracted their no donations, it's only showing $6.90. So I'm like, the math's not right here somewhere. But thank you so much, Tyler. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot. I mean, this kind of stuff, again, helps me to keep buying these products for you guys. Now, I don't mind like buying products to give them away and then paying the shipping fees for you guys, because I do try to take care of you guys. But it does help with just a little bit more buying the products, keep buying them. So, and I do listen to you guys a lot. So thank you so much, Tyler. I appreciate that. I've been wanting to try that bead maker. I'm not chancing. Yeah, you know, for $11.99, screw it. Just go buy one. You know, it seems like almost every major detailing pro and mobile, your regular guys are using them and they're swearing by it. That if you have that many people giving it positive reviews for $11.99 for a bottle, 16-ounce bottle, try it. You know what I mean? It's not like they're asking $39 for it. It's $11.99. You just go buy a bottle. That's the way I see it. What up, Travis? How you doing, man? Travis Bonnell. My grandfather died 2 years ago and she was 89, but smoked. That's why she died. And so I'm just going through all your stuff really quick, man. Trying to catch up with you guys because I don't want to be rude or anything like that. God, my son just won't stop screaming. I don't know what his deal is. He's watching TV and he's just screaming. Have you heard of anything new from 303? I have not, iPhone. I gave my email to the one girl that works there. Currently, they asked for it, and I've never heard from a new rep. So I don't know what's going on up there at 303. I have no idea why she never let me know if she was fired, she's quit. I'm leaning towards the fact that she was let go, and I don't know why, because she really liked her job, and she said she really loved talking to me. So that's what made me led to the fact that she was let go. My original contact from Turtle Wax was let go, and I found out about what happened there. And you know, it just companies, if they don't see instant results or they don't see sales up through the roof, well, they're told by the CEO, you need to clean house, something's going on. So these people that no matter how hard they're working, if they aren't making these huge numbers up here, then they're gone. Their job is gone, because who are they going to? The manager going to fire themselves? Nah, hell no. He's gonna make an example out of you. You're all gone. Get him out of here. I have to put it in a report that I got rid of people, and we're changing up some people around here. And that's generally the way it happened. And that's what happened before. And it's really sad to hear, but that's the way the world works. You know, if your numbers aren't through the roof and all the sales and whatever is not what they want it to within a certain amount of time, then they just get rid of you. They don't care. And so, oh my God, the sales numbers figures weren't there. Then what are we going to change? Let's get rid of some people. Yeah, that's a good idea. We're going to get rid of any of us? Oh, hell no. We're going to get rid of those nobodies. And that's basically what happens. They got rid of the nobodies in their world, the nobodies. And that's sad. It's really sad, but that's the way the world is. I know YouTubers have over 100,000 subs, but they're so busy, they'd rather hide their sub count than try and give things sent to them for reviews. I don't know. I mean, I've never felt the fact to hide the subscriber count. I think it's, I don't know, it's kind of fun to enjoy to see where the channel was and where it's going and if it's growing or not. I think that's a lot of fun to me. You generally can tell how many subs a person has just by looking at their views per video. If you're getting tons and tons of views, you can kind of base it on that. It's usually a small, let's just say 20% of a subscriber's base is ever going to watch each video. Let's just base it on that over like a 2-week period. That's what the actual thing is. I've been told it's somewhere around 20%. So if your video gets 20% of views, you're doing about good on each video. So you might have 100,000 subs, but each video only gets about 20,000 views. That's about right. So you can kind of do the math on that. So about after 2 weeks time, they have 20,000 views on it. They probably get about 100,000 subs. And you can just kind of do the math on it. Because every video I put out, I rarely get videos that get more views in the first couple weeks than I have subscribers. It's very, very rare. Usually it takes a couple months, if not half a year to a year. And then you'll finally get more views on that video than I actually have subs. It's just the way it goes. But that's what I've always heard. If I join the armory, I'll put a GoPro on my helmet. You will hear gunfire and yelling. Hey, I remember seeing a lot of that stuff back in the day when they go to Afghanistan or Iraq. They put the GoPro on. Hey, Chad, it's been a while, Jared. Hope all is well. It's doing all right. There's been some family situation stuff going on, as you guys have heard. I'll probably, more than likely, I am flying out now. My wife wrote me, so I'll be flying out on Thursday to go visit my dad's side of the family up there, because we're going from there. Let's put it that way. And at least get to say goodbye. I think that's the biggest thing for us, is if nothing more, to say goodbye. and just that kind of thing to the grandma. You know what I mean? Because that's the only grandma essentially I've ever known. I knew my mom's side of the family, but she died when I was like 5 years old. So this is the one that we visited every single summer, every single Christmas. We went and visited the grandma in Illinois. We stayed with them ever since I was a little boy, and here I am 39. So I've known her for what, 30 something years, and like 38, 39 years now. So, you know, that's about, I guess, the closest grandparent I've ever known. And that's the way it goes. I can't stand my son screaming nonstop. He's just watching TV screaming. There's nothing wrong with him, but he's just screaming his head off. 99 cents for my phone. Oh my God, I wish you would just stop for a few seconds. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm writing my wife. He's just screaming for mommy. He's just, and he's not that he needs anything. He's just wanting to like hang out and talk. And he's watching TV and he's screaming, watching Bubble Guppies and stuff. It's not like he's hurting or anything like that. I check out, he's just sitting there on the couch and he'll just be screaming. And I'm like, oh my God, he's so loud. What the heck? So it's crazy. Beatmaker is pretty good. Easy application, no streaking, instant slickness, durability, not yet determined for me. Excuse me. Yeah, that's how it is for a lot of my products. I really don't know. That's why I try and get stuff out later. And I come up later on and actually put out stuff. I got to kind of shut the door. He's literally driving me nuts now. And I try and tell you guys later and make update videos as the video comes along. So I'm going to make it a video later on about the McGuire's. And that's why I kind of want to get that video out for you guys tomorrow and show you. I put the last application on, the last spray application when it was wet about a month and a half ago, and it's already basically dead through most of the car. I'm like, ugh. And you're going to see what I'll do is, in the video is, I plan to actually show you the front. So the front passenger side quarter panel has ceramic coating on it, as well as the entire roof on the minivan is ceramic coated. Because I was like, dude, I don't want to get on this ladder to keep applying it, so I'm just going to ceramic coat the roof. And what I did with the quarter panel is, I wanted a little side-by-side demonstration action, okay? So for longevity testing, and this will be able to show you the difference between a ceramic coating versus just a spray-on. And obviously, we know ceramic's going to outlast it, and that's basically what it did. It makes it look pathetic in comparison. So I want to make that video out for you guys. Once in about another couple weeks, when the 3-month period comes up for Mother CMX, I will be making another video for you guys. And that'll be up there as well on YouTube. So you can see a 3-month, and then I'll do a 6-month update. The McGuire's is going to be pointless to do a 6-month update just because it's already wearing off. What's the point? It's not going to make 6 months. It doesn't even make 2 months before it wears off in the Florida sun. So that's what's going on. You may get more views on it earlier. No, CJ, I'm talking about actually like views, not actually live stream. Live stream doesn't matter to me. I'm talking about actually video. So any video review I'm talking about, CJ, I do apologize about that. So what we're talking about is if I were to make a video and I was going to upload it tomorrow. So from 2 weeks from this Monday, I should get about, on average, about 20% of my subscriber base should see it over a period of 2 weeks. That's why you'll have so many big YouTubers always asking you, hit the notification bell, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and all that stuff. And because a lot of people, they don't, like me, every time I get on YouTube, I hit the subscription tab right away. So that way I see all my subscribed channels right away, and I can watch those videos immediately. Some people don't ever hit that button, so they don't see the new videos when they pop up. And that's why they always say, hit the subscription bell and all that stuff. I should bring up Bryce with 370 subscribers, will only get 30,000 views video. And that's exactly what I'm talking about, music. It's the honest to goodness truth. So back about, what was it, 2 years ago, and you had YouTube, what is it called? Acc0rd, where they were, many channels were being gutted from being allowed to have run ads on it, make money off it, because YouTube considered them, let's say, vulgar or whatever. Or like the video games they were playing were, what's the word for it? They were too violent. Example, from what I heard now, you can't upload Call of Duty video content anymore because Call of Duty automatically gets flagged for violent video. So you can upload it, I should say, but you can't claim to make ads on it. You can't make any ad revenue off that video. So what you're seeing is most YouTubers that were YouTubers from years ago, they just don't even upload to YouTube anymore. They go straight on Twitch. They live stream their video games on Twitch. That's why Twitch is completely blown up over the last couple of years. Completely blown up. Most video game users don't even play stuff on YouTube anymore. They might upload like a hits video or something like a top video, but they're only exclusively play on Twitch because Twitch to them is where the money is at. They can get donations, they can do ads, they can do everything. Twitch is leaning as hell, where YouTube just, oh, that's a violent video game, you can't play it. So that kind of stuff. Oh, he cursed too much in his video. He had some of the older YouTubers that would make reviews on like just whatever, and they were a little bit more of a potty mouth. They can't make videos. They literally stopped. Their channels completely are dead now. Dead as a doornail, because that was their thing. When they would talk, they would just, that was their thing. They cursed a lot. And YouTube basically said, you can upload videos, but you're never going to get ad revenue. And they were literally living off of that ad revenue at that point. We're talking people with 100 and some 200,000 subscribers. What do you do if all you do is curse a lot? You have to try and like curtail everything you do. You can't, you should Call of Duty video game content. Can't do that anymore. Automatically demonetized. So they had to go out there and get regular jobs. And that's why I will never live off of my YouTube money. Any YouTube money mostly goes back into the channel to buy crap for you guys to test out. Other stuff goes towards whatever. But yeah, I'd never live off of my YouTube money. That's why I still work my 9 to 5 like everybody else does. CJ, I appreciate that, man. Have you ever heard of Use Smart Detail? I have not, man. Hey, Chad, how's the Honda? Doing pretty good, Eric. The blue Prelude is out there. I got it back today from Wesley Chapel, Tampa. Man, there's so much work that's been done to that, guys. You're going to be blown away when you see the engine bay. You're going to be like, that's a brand new car in there. There's not a bit of rust. It is shiny silver wherever it is. It's like, hot damn, this car is beautiful. And it's just, the guy is a real artist. He really is one of those guys that he's a perfectionist on everything. And because he has like, I think it was 4 or 5 old wrecked Preludes over here on the side of his yard, he just uses it for parts. So anything he saw that was rusted or bad that he didn't like, just like brackets, rust bolts, anything, he would just go over there, pop the hood, take those bolts out of that one, and come over and swap them out with my car. Done. Everything under it looks brand new. He took out the whole subassembly. Every little bit of rust he could find in the subassembly is gone on the front and the rear. He redid the rear brakes because my calipers were bad. He fixed those. What do you want to call it? He turned the rotors. All the control arms have been done. Something else has been replaced on it. He's just a work of art. He's a genius. He put steel braided brake lines in there. I mean, the guy this is what he does. It has to be perfect. And I like that about that. You might pay a little bit more and you spend some money. Like it was $1,300. $1,300 for the amount of work he did was nothing. So you guys are going to like that. So hopefully you guys do like it underneath it. You're like, holy hot shit, it's amazing. He did alignment on it. I mean, he did everything. And he's like, I didn't even charge you for all that stuff. Don't worry about it. And you're like, okay, thanks. So I don't mind. He takes a little longer with the cars, but when it's done right. And it's beautiful when it's done. So that's why I always never mind. So it was like $1,300, whatever. And I told my wife, I said, for 2 rear calipers, that would probably run me another $250, if not $300. He didn't charge me a dime for it. He just pulled it off one of the other cars. Then he knew they worked. Popped them on there, put in my brake pads because they were brand new. And voila, I have brand new brakes in the back now. And I had no idea the back 2 calipers were completely seized up. I had brand new brakes put on, but I had no idea they were seized up. So it's little things like that you go to him for because he's just that good of a guy. My dealership is charging around $200 for a coolant charge. I think that's a little high there, buddy. Anything dealer stairs, I wouldn't go there. New Honda. Oh, the Civic Type R. So yeah, Civic's right here. The Prelude's behind that one. The white Prelude's in the front of the driveway. The minivan's behind it. Dude, our yard is slap full right now, just with cars. This is the first time I've had all of my cars together at one time. So I'll probably have to put one of the cars back in the garage permanently again now. Right now, I like having the room, and that's why I have the motorcycle just sitting here. But normally the motorcycle is squeezed between this car and another car. So I'm gonna have to clean up the driveway again and put one of the cars permanently back in here so I have more space to work with. It is a pain when I want to work in the garage, but that's why we're looking at another house with more garage space. So that we can work on things. If I want to have guys come over and hang out, if I want to say, hey man, bring your car over, let's use it for some products to test. We got all driveway all day long. If I want to work inside, I want to work inside. It would be so nice to have a 4-car garage, but hey, it is one step at a time, right? Have you tried DPC armor? I've never heard of it, Travis. I will not lie to you. I've never heard of it, so I don't want to comment on it, buddy. Want to see you test Jessicar? I've heard a lot of great things about that. A lot of positive remarks on that, Jose, but I have yet to ever buy any of their products. One thing I'm over inundated with is too many sealants, protectants, stuff like that, waxes. And I don't have enough vehicles to go around. Everything has products on it. I'll give you an example. This has a Turtle Wax Seal and Shine lock. The Civic has the Mother CMX. The Meguiar's ceramic is on the minivan. The blue Prelude has the 303 paint sealant on it, spray sealant, and the white car is just the paint's a piece of crap. It's literally flaking off. So that's why you don't see it in any videos, because the entire hood and the roof, the paint is literally flaking off because it was a Mako spray paint job around like 2000. So of course it's completely flaking off, and I just don't, it's pointless to put it in a video. So I just haven't put it in a video lately. And I hope you guys understand that, because I'm like, yeah, this paint looks really crappy. He's the guy that did the framework for it around the glass when they actually removed it to get rid of the rust. He said, I'll have it looking like it was a brand new car for $2,000 cash. And I'm like, okay, we'll make that happen in the next couple months. So that's what my game plan is. Next couple months to ship it off there. He said, I'll pull out the dents. He's like, any of that little small surface rust you have, I'll grind it all the way down. I'll prime it. It'll be perfectly like it was a brand new car for $2,000. And I'm like, okay, we'll do that. You know, no questions asked. It's one of those like kind of family businesses, under the table kind of thing. 2,000 cash, so they don't have to claim it. And he said, I'll make sure it's beautiful. And I'm like, cool, I can do $2,000. So that's the game plan. And then that car can start to be used again. That'll be nice. Tax write-off. Apparently the Meguiar ceramic spray in the U.S. doesn't have LS. Yeah, I don't pay any attention to that scene. But what I do pay attention to is longevity. It doesn't last more than about a month and a half. It's already fading pretty fast, so I wouldn't recommend it on that basis. I don't care what's on an MSDS sheet. The fact is, I buy a product over the counter, and then we actually just give it a heads-up test. It could be made of baby butter. It doesn't matter. We give a test, and we actually test longevity and the results. And that's what I do, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm here to do. I don't, one way or another, it doesn't matter what's in a product. Geez, my phone just keeps giving me the low battery. I'm down to 10% battery already, so we probably got about another 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops before this battery is dead. Just letting everybody know. Considering coating anything you might with rust with fluid film, won't rust after. Jim, so the guy that does all my work, he's from Puerto Rico. He's literally a true Puerto Rican, and he's like a diehard worker. He gave you, for what that you're talking about, he said what they did down the island, because they had so much salt corrosion from, you know, the sea and stuff. What they would do is once a year, the cars would come in there to his shop. They would lift it up, and they would take diesel, because diesel has oil in it, you know, it's an oil-based thing. And they would spray the whole under a car with diesel, with like a sprayer, aerator sprayer. And that basically, like you said, it gave that film of protection on there, which wouldn't allow rust to form. He said that's what they did to every car. And that's what protected the underbody from the sea salt and stuff that came in off the islands. So that was like, whoa, I've never thought about that. But he said that's what we did to every car. We'd raise them up when we worked on them, and we'd spray the whole underbody with a layer of diesel gasoline. And that's what had happened. And it would protect the car for about a year. And then next year, they'd apply another layer of it. And it was, he said that was the cheap way of actually doing it. Because it doesn't take a lot. You just literally spray it all over the bottom of the car. And he said it won't hurt anything in the car. And it just protects it because, of course, oil-based. So that's it. He said if that's a trick, if you guys are up north and you have to deal with a lot of snow salt, maybe something you guys want to think about. What kind of bike do you have now? The same ones. So I have the Kawasaki ZX6R here, and I have the Honda Grom inside the house. The Honda Grom is next to the dining room table. Yes, the Honda Grom is in the house. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing. I'm glad you tested as such. Yeah, I do. I do the best I can. I give you guys a fair and balanced review. You guys, I hopefully now, I did wash it tonight. I washed your whole minivan because I had to get those love bugs off as fast as possible. It was like driving in a snowstorm, as I said before. The love bugs are so prevalent right now. It's that time of year here in Florida where they're everywhere. So if you drive in a snowstorm, you can actually see the individual snowflakes coming at your car like this. It's really weird. Well, the same thing was happening. I mean, it was like driving through a snowstorm. It was just wham, 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 and it's literally that fast, how fast you're hitting these bugs. Pack, 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 and you're just like, holy crap, and the whole thing is just completely covered. Your window, your mirrors, your bumper, everything is covered because they're hitting them so fast, and the acid in there eventually eats it away. So we actually did stop because it was pouring, pouring rain, thunder and lightning. So I had the windshield wipers on for, a good 45 minutes. And so that knocked off all the bugs on the way there. But on the way back, it was the sun started to come out there in Tampa, and we ran into all the damn love bugs again. So once we got back to the house, I took the bucket out and I started cleaning her car immediately. I hosed the whole front of it down, and then I went to town and got rid of all the bugs immediately off the front of hers. So hopefully I'll have a good side-by-side comparison tomorrow maybe, where you guys can see all that stuff. Hope you had a great weekend. I've seen you in Palm Beach, Type R crew at Cars and Coffee. I wish we had stuff like that where I live. You did see, you went down there. Oh, okay. Yeah, they always are trying to get more people to do it. They always post up in the Florida Facebook group of the Type Rs. I'm one of the admins in the Type R Facebook group of Florida. Me and one other guy, and we've been setting up more meets, but they always have those big giant meets, like you said, at the Cars and Coffee. And then they have R's and Cigars somewhere down there around Palm Beach area once a month. And they're going to try and do it on a Saturday so that way more people across the state can do it, because they normally hold it on a Thursday night. Well, a lot of us obviously have to work, and we can't go all the way to Palm Beach for just a Thursday night and have to go back to work. Actually, I work evenings into the nights, as you guys know, so I'm at work anyways. You live in BC, tons of snow, full spring. Yeah, exactly. If you guys lived up north, I highly recommend it. I mean, look at the blue Prelude alone. Look at the rust that's back there. It's bad, and that's because it came from Syracuse, New York, where it's just buried in snow all day long, half the year. You know, it's just a fact. They get that lake effect snow coming off of Lake Ontario, and they get hit hard a couple times a year, and, you know, so they get all that salt debris. Where the Preludes, like, he has a lot of Preludes the guy bought that repairs it from, that they were Florida. The white Prelude, the 91, is from Florida. It was originally purchased in Jacksonville, Florida. It doesn't have the rust area in it. It has a little bit of surface rust here and there, minor, like on the outside, but they don't have the rust on their body or anything like that because it was always a Florida car. And it's a huge difference because of that. But because that car is so sentimental to me, that's why I've been spending so much money on that car. If it didn't have the sentimental value, it would have been gone a long time ago, let me tell you. I wouldn't have spent so much money. Because I probably, in the last 5 years, I've probably spent $3,000 in repairs to that car, one thing or another. Just keep spending money on it. It's just like, oh my God, it's just draining money left and right. But, you know, it's sentimental. It's the only reason I hang on to it. Otherwise, it would have been gone, because I'm like, I don't really need another car. But for me and my wife, it was very sentimental. So I'm just going to hang on to it and just repair it, and then whatever, you just keep it. Went to Walmart today, and your videos helped me pick out new car shampoo. Good. Matter of fact, as I washed my wife's minivan today, I actually grabbed the Mother's 3X foam car wash. I love this stuff, guys. 100 ounces. If you go online and buy this, you're going to love it. The soap is amazing. It's super thick, super rich. 100 ounces. Do you know how long this is going to last you? A long damn time. And I think I paid like $13.99 for it or something like that. It was around 13 bucks. If you can get that stuff, get it. Give it a shot. I think you guys are really going to like it. Again, 100 ounces. The suds are to die for. You'll love the suds. It's very slick. In 100 ounces, it's a great deal at like $13.99. It's worth it. It's better than every other product you can get over the counter if you can find where they sell it. Now, I bought it offline when it was brand new, so I don't know where it's sold yet, but if you guys want to check, maybe it's AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts stuff now, go buy it. You're going to love it. Have a good night, Eric. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it, man. All right, Chad, next time I definitely going to go on. We go on. Yeah, for sure. I want to say it was somewhere around AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts. I either got it one or the other. Any thoughts on trying out hybrid, microfiber, or wool pads to dual action? I actually have some as well, Jose, but my cars don't need the polishing, as you can imagine. I've already taken care of my cars. I mean, the GTR is beautiful. I mean, look at it. If there's a scratch, it's the most minor scratch I couldn't get out. Let's put it that way. This car's paint is in beautiful condition. Okay, I used 3D1 on here, which is a hybrid polished compound. And from 3D Car Care, stellar products. It's beautiful. The cars, it took me 3 nights to get this stuff done. 3 nights with the light, swirl finder light, and I went to town with it. That's done. Obviously the Civic Type R was done. The only swirls I had on it was actually on the actual B pillars. So that's all been corrected, as you guys might have seen this on my Instagrams. That was before and after I used the swirl finder light. That's all gone. As a matter of fact, I ceramic coated the B pillars. I ceramic coated the roof on the Civic Type R. The mirrors and the bumper and the rear bumper is all ceramic coated. The hood, all the doors are still the Mother's CMX because I wanted to see a comparison. And I knew that ceramic was going to hold up longer and give more protection than the Mother's. So that's why I put it on the bumpers and on the roof, because the roof, I figure, is going to get beat down all day long by, the sun, and then any debris is going to fall on it, let's say by a tree or anything, and the bumpers obviously are going to take tons of hits, especially with the mirrors, when it comes to bugs or anything like that and rock debris. So I wanted to give it a more tough protection because it doesn't have like a clear brawl on it yet. That's one thing I'd like to have done, but for now I can't. I didn't want to buy it because I've got too many payments right now, and I really want to hammer down the little bit of debt I have left before I can spend some big money. So that's why I ceramic coated the bumpers, the mirrors, stuff like that. At my roster, there's a ton of Mothers and Armor All products. Oh, cool. You should go, again, look for that one. That Mothers car wash, it's amazing, guys. I'm telling you. That's a win-win. What tint percentage did you go on? So, Apollo, all the windows around the whole front, the sides, the backs are 5%. Then it has air blue, which is 85% on the whole windshield. And then once that dried after it was about a week, I took it back and I put the 5% stripe across the top for the sun visor stripe. And so everything else though, it's 5%, just like my Prelude. My Prelude is the exact same. It's 5% all the way around, and the whole front windshield is air blue, which is 85%, so it's basically clear, but it just cuts down on the heat. It's ceramic, tinted, and then it has the 5% strip across the top, because my eyes are really sensitive with the contacts, so anything to cut down on the sun coming in, especially here in Florida, I like. So that's why I have them tinted that dark. Hopefully, Apollo, you did get to see my video from the before and after. Hopefully it helped you out. If not, go check it out. It was from about a month or so ago. Go check it out, and you'll see before and after. And I discussed exactly what I have. So the 5% is all metallized tint, and then the air blue, which is on front, is full ceramic tint. So giving you an idea of what I actually have. They said that's what they use. They have never had any problems with it. I don't have problems with the stereo signal or anything. People had questions about that. I don't have problems with it. He said for the people that are worried about it, they will order the ceramic tint for the color tint. But other than that, they use metallized tint because they don't have any problems. But the people that are like, oh my God, I have too many things. I have to have ceramic. I have to have the most expensive. He said there's no difference in heat dissipation from it. So he's like, that's why we just put the metallized tint in there. He's like, it's just one small step below the ceramic. So why spend the money? Of course, air blue is, I guess, only ceramic. So that's why they have air blue as a ceramic. Oh, the wheel ceramic Halo GTR. No. Actually, you guys know I plan to actually put the CarPro Quartz Deluxe on the actual wheels of the Civic Type R, but no, the GTR isn't. So this is what I bought. I've showed it before. I'm getting a new low profile jack to put in here. I've got jack stands now. I just needed to buy the low profile one because just cranking it up with a little tiny one that they give you with the Honda, and I don't want to do that. Just do the, easily 1-2 pump and it's up off the ground. That's all I really need it for. So I just don't want to get into there. Slowly cranking, like you're stuck on the side of the road. I'm like, nah, I'm not being lazy. Just get a decent floor jack and just be done with it. Like 1 or 2, 3 pumps, it's up in the air. Put the jack stand or anything, call it a day. So I gotta order that, but I'm thinking I'm shooting that for next weekend as well, unless obviously with my grandma, then I'll be in Illinois, because I told my dad when the time comes, obviously it's gonna come soon, next week or two was what they're not shooting for, but what the hospice nurse told him today. It's like she's like, I'm thinking no more than 2 weeks max is what your grandma's gonna live. So I told my dad I would stay with him. My wife can go back to Florida because she'll have to go to work, but my job's like, you automatically get a funeral leave, no questions asked, and I'll have to obviously keep my son with me, but that's the game, because obviously she can't watch him. I watch him during the day, so I think that's our game plan. And I told my dad I'd stay with him for a while, like a couple days to a week, and then help him any way I can around the house. And my dad said he wants to come down to Florida right afterwards sometime, and I'm like, come on down, we don't care, because he's retired, and once my grandma's obviously gone, there's nothing for him to say that he can't come to Florida whenever he wants. So, and we already promised my dad we're going to go to Alaska at the end of June on a cruise. And I told my dad, we always told you we'd take you on a cruise. So because of the situation, we will pay for your cruise ticket right away. So that's our game plan. So we're actually going to foot the bill for his cruise and bring him on a cruise with us for the first time and take him to Alaska with us. How's the 303 touch solar? Jim, as a matter of fact, I just got the Prelude back today, and of course it was raining really, really heavy today. Like thunderstorm, lightning was crazy. And I picked it up and it was still wet and it was still beating up. Again, it was really dirty. The car really hasn't been cleaned since January. So I'm going to clean it up, and then I'm going to do an update video for you, Jim. So look out for that the next week. I'm going to have an update video for you guys. I'm not going to spray any more 303 on it. I'm just going to show you what it looks like now, and then give you my thoughts if it's worth it or not to pick it up. There was still beating, like all the doors and everything were super solid beating, and it's been sitting there in Tampa for since January. So the day I went to go pick up my Civic Type R, we took my Prelude over there. Then we got in the Civic Type R and we went from there. Oh, I got battery 5% left. It's dying on me, boys. It's dying on me. I don't know how much longer I got. Maybe let's do another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut the live stream, just because of the fact that I literally, the whole screen is dark on me now. So that's what it is. Mother's car wash after you recommended, and I'm not disappointed. I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm telling you, that stuff is amazing. I'm sure you already answered this, but how are you liking the bead maker? Honestly, John, I haven't even had a chance to try it out. I will be real with you guys. I have not had a chance to try it out. So bear with me, guys. Would you ever go 2 years without an oil change if you only drove it? So I had a mechanic that worked at Honda for 35 years. This is what he told me. He said a lot of the dealerships will keep telling you, well, if you don't come in within a certain amount of months or a certain amount of miles, then your oil is going to go bad. He said, I've never seen that once. I don't know if I'd wait 2 years, but he said if he waits 12 months, he said as long as you haven't gone over the miles per change, he said there's no big deal. He said I've seen it my entire life. He said the people will tell you, well, if you either come in 3 months or 36,000, whatever it is, 3,000 miles, especially back in the day, he's like the oil was no difference at 12 months. As long as they didn't hit that mileage limit, he's like the oil was perfectly fine. Don't you worry about it, Chad. Because many times, as you guys know, on my cars, I have too many cars and that I don't drive that much. So sometimes it'd be 6-7 months before I'd actually change the oil. And he said, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, don't even sweat it. He's like, look at this oil. He said, it still has life left in it. He said, because you don't drive it a lot, he's like, it doesn't matter. And so he's like, just start the car up once in a while. Basically get the oil running through the engine and stuff like that. And he said, that's all basically you have to do. And just keep the oil in the engine is what you want. Just to keep it, lubricated. And I was like, oh, cool. So hopefully it helps you out there, man, as long as you don't hit the stuff. I appreciate it, Cena. I really do appreciate it. Again, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to do my best in the next couple of days to get a lot of videos out, but it seems like right after I get off here, I'm going to go buy the plane tickets to go to Illinois on Thursday and then return on Sunday. So we'll see what happens. Turtle Wax should make a wireless wash. They do have a wireless wash. Where you been, man? It came out last year. I forgot what the name of it is, but they do have a wireless wash. I don't know if I can find it. I don't know if it's in here. Look, guys. This is just some of my products, okay? This is just some of them. And I have cases more boxes in the closet. But this is just some of them right here. I've got up, you can see there's more here, there's more up there. So it's in there somewhere, and they do have it. Make sure you look it up. Just Google search Turtle Wax wireless wash. And that's all you really need to do, and you'll find it right away. I got me a Honda Spare, the kit especially made for the Type R. A lot of guys, what are doing Apollo is they are going for these guys on the forums that are parting out, that they get rid of their stock wheels and tires because, they get different wheels on their Type Rs, and they're willing to part it out, like sell one wheel at a time. And that's what they're doing. They're just literally saying, I'll buy that one wheel off you, wheel and tire for $250. And then they just throw it in the trunk with them anytime they go on a road trip or anything like that, because that way they can just pop the new wheel on there and they're done. That's what a lot of guys are doing. So if you do, I don't know, Apollo, if you do have the Type R, but just giving you a heads up, it's what a lot of guys have been doing. It's just buying individual Type R wheels off guys that are upgrading to new wheels, and they just buy the wheel and tire for like $250 cash, and then they have a full wheel. So whenever they actually do get the other tire fixed, whoop-de-doo, because, it looks the same anyways. I love your live streams and your channel. Thank you so much, MG. I really do appreciate it. Your closet looks like AutoZone. Man. Yeah, Pooh, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I've got a lot more in the other walk-in closet. That other house I'm telling you guys about, dude, it has shelving and tables and closet space like you wouldn't believe. That house is the biggest house I've ever seen, like inside. Like, I'll give you an example. It has a walk-in pantry for your food. That walk-in pantry is probably the size of some of y'all's bedrooms, and that's no joke. I bet it's 15 by 15 square. It is ridiculously big. It's like, dear God, is this a storage closet? I mean, it's literally about 15 feet long and about 10 to 15 feet wide. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. It's huge just for food. It has 2 laundry rooms in it. 2. And it's like, what? It has a game room that's bigger than our living room. It's a game room. And they're like, oh, they're including the pool table and all the other stuff. It has a separate sink in there. It has a separate refrigerator in there. It has a separate freezer in there. I mean, it's just like, are you kidding me? It has a big pull-down screen that's already on. It has a projector. They said, oh, they left all that. It has built-in-the-wall speakers with all the audio deck equipment. He said, oh, no, that's all included. That's all coming with the house. The guy's already left a long time ago. He lives in a big, fancy, bigger even house over here on this side of town. You're like, oh, my God. And it has outdoor cooking things, outdoor refrigerator, outdoor freezer, outdoor it's like, how much money did you spend on this house? And he only owned it 2 years, and he's already selling it because he bought a bigger home in Lake Nona. They call it Lake Nona. It's just on this side of the airport of Orlando International Airport. It's like, dear God. But he owns some CPA business, so he has a lot of cash to blow. So it's no big deal for him. Okay, gotta go. Where's the link for the other house? Go to my Facebook group. Go to my Facebook page. It's at Acc0rd79, just like it is on the channel, Acc0rd79. That's the actual link for the house. Go if you want to go see it. It's like the second post down. You'll see it. Good night, AJ. That's the way it goes. Me and iPhone, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got 3% battery. Here's the deal, guys. My phone's about to die. I'm scared it's gonna die on me right now. I want to do the giveaway, but I can't do it tonight because my phone's dead. Let me try and you know what? Hold on, guys. You guys want to have a live stream thing? I'm gonna unplug that light real quick, guys. So it's gonna get a little darker in here. I do apologize. Let me do this for you. If you can hang in there with me for 2 seconds, we'll do this. I forgot I have one of these out here. So I'm gonna plug it in. It looks like a dork plugged into the phone. Into the wall. But we're gonna have that live stream giveaway right now, okay? This is the way it's gonna go. Yay! Okay. Incomplete connection. What? Okay, is it charging? Yes, it's charging. Okay, so all I can do is literally stand right next to the wall now. I look really bad doing this. What we're gonna do? We're going to do a giveaway. If you guys can promise me right now that every video from here on out and all my past videos, that you can just let the video play through from front to top back. Hit the like button for me. You can either share it, leave a comment, whatever, but just watch every video. Remember to let the entire video play all the way through. Don't even touch it. Don't skip anything. Just let it go. And then make sure you hit the like button and whatever. YouTube sees all that. That's all I ask from you guys. YouTube sees it. They see it's a lot of active and they just keep pushing it up in the search bar. Please do that for me, guys. And that's all I ask for you guys. I love you guys so much. We're going to do the giveaway now. It's going to be for one of these. Rennie Doyle's Double Black Collection Bead Maker. This is their sealant. This is what most of the pros are using right now, most of your auto detailing pros. If you don't win it, that's no big deal. I've got more of them I'm going to be giving away. And they're normally about $12 each. You can go on AmazonPrime.com and they're free shipping. So again, like $12. You should really try this. I mean, if you have every mobile detail and all the pros swearing by it, go buy yourself one of these. So here's how this works on my giveaways. If you don't know by now, I do giveaways. All I do is I write down a number on a piece of paper and pen right here, pad. And I go ahead and I say, okay, pick a number between 1 and 100. You're just going to say it one time, one guess, that's it. And then we give you like a minute or two to guess, and then I go back through, and whoever's closest to my number is the one that wins. Whoever wins will go on my Facebook or my Instagram and privately write me, tell me who you are from the live stream, and then give me your address, and I'll ship it out this week. How's that sound? I hope you guys really appreciate that. I love you guys, and I want to take care of you guys just like you've always taken care of me. So here's how it's going to go. All I want you to do, guys, is right now, quick, just drop me a number from 1 to 100 right now. Don't repeat it. Just say it one time, 1 to 100, and go. That's all you got to do. Give me to me right now. Go ahead and drop it like it's hot right now. Go, 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 go. Everybody gets one guess and one guess only. That's it. One guess and one guess only. And then we'll go from there. Okay, guys? There we go. There we go. So here we go. Let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. You guys can take your time. I'll give you about another 30 seconds in case you haven't guessed yet. In case you get, remember, only one guess only, okay? Don't spam it out. Just put one guess, and we're just going to leave it as is. And I want everybody to have a chance, you know. I take care of my boys. I take care of my girls out there, and this is the way I do it. Little things at a time. You guys look after me. I'm always going to look after you. And that's how we're doing right here, right now. So I'll give you guys about another 20 seconds, and then we're going to give it to you. Like I said, just follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, and then all you got to do is just message me. Tell me, hey, I'm so-and-so from YouTube. This is my address. Okay, sounds good. And we'll get the stuff out to you right away. I'll try to get it out either tomorrow or on Tuesday before I fly out for Illinois. So we'll take care of you guys as I always do. So that's the way it is. Cody, stop guessing. Stop. You're a lot better than that. Don't start that shit with me. Right. All right. About another 10 seconds if anybody hasn't guessed. Anybody hasn't guessed? Come on. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. No more guessing. Here we go. Are you guys ready? I know one person nailed it on the head. You guys nailed it dead on the head. One of you guys guessed it, so it's like hitting the, whatever it is, Price is Right. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, somebody hit it right on the head. I already see who it is. This is the way it's going to go. So here we go. Hopefully you guys know. 36. So from what I can tell, unless anybody else wants to correct me, is going to Ishan Patel. Is Sean? Congratulations, buddy. Hopefully you're in the United States because I don't know where. I don't know how it would work going overseas. I do apologize, but hopefully you're in the United States somewhere where I can easily get you. Good, 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 good. All right, Ishan, all I need you to do is go ahead and write me privately on Facebook or on Instagram. Tell me who you are and give me your address and I'll get it out to you. Jersey, okay, perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, there's a guy I work with at my job. He's of Indian descent and he came from New Jersey. So it's pretty funny how that worked out. But that's all I need, buddy. Just write me, let me know who you are, and I'll try to get it out for you either tomorrow or a Monday or a Tuesday, and we'll go ahead and get your package shipped out. Sound good? There you go. That way here's, yeah, I didn't want to, I forget about that sometimes because I do have so many subscribers from overseas. And the problem with shipping overseas is when you deal with that stuff is that, you know, the post office is so strict. They always ask you, what are the first thing they ask you? Is there any liquid or any valuable or any breakable stuff? And I'm like, no, there's no liquid in this, you know, that kind of thing. And going international, it's a whole different ballgame with international. You have to fill out a whole custom sheet. And at that point, I'd rather just give somebody a damn credit on PayPal and say, you guys pick out whatever the heck you want at that point, because I don't want to even deal with the customs and all the shipping because it wouldn't be worth it for me. So for me, I would just say, hey, here's $15. Just buy whatever you want off of Amazon, whatever you want because of the shipping. Because the shipping alone, let's put it this way, priority shipping right now is up to $14. So even though the product here is only $11.99 or $12, something like that for this, the shipping is going to cost me more by shipping it priority mail. But I always ship things priority because you get it as soon as possible. That means you guys can try it as soon as possible. And that's what I do. I always try and take care of you guys. It's the biggest thing. And I appreciate that, Sean, for being a subscriber of mine. I really do. Tell all your friends up there in Jersey, they don't need to move down here to Central Florida. We don't need them in Kissimmee or Orlando. Think somewhere else. But other than that, I'm glad you guys subscribed. So thanks so much. Because all it is Jersey, New York here in Kissimmee. It's all it is. Like yesterday, we were up there and looking at the house again. Up there, it's in Oviedo, Florida. So it's on the northeast side of Orlando. It's right by UCF. And I didn't see one New York or New Jersey play anywhere. I was like, oh, it's normal again. We had some Mexican food, and I said, I want some sweet tea. It was actually super sweet. We're down here, everybody's from New York, New Jersey, and they don't know what sweet tea is. So they're like, you're supposed to put sugar in tea, and it tastes awful without sugar for me because I was born in the South. So there you go, Sean. I really do appreciate it, but I do have to get off here. I'm going to make sure I try and at least get you guys a video out for Wednesday, if not Saturday as well. But understand, please, I will be flying out on Thursday to go see my grandma one way or another. I don't know when I'm scheduled to come back on Sunday. But if she does, in fact, die over the next week, then, of course, I'll be going up for her funeral. So I do hope everybody here understands that. Maybe next week I might not have any videos out for you guys. So I hope everybody understands with what situation. This obviously doesn't happen all the time, but I want everybody to understand why I might not be talking to you guys or not having a live stream next week. So I hope everybody enjoys their week. I hope everybody has a great time. Thank you so much for being a part of me. I thank you for all the nice comments you guys sent me about my family. I really do appreciate that. I mean, she's made it to almost 99 years old, so you really can't complain. You know what I mean? It's just so rare. So there you go, man. So thanks again, guys. Have a great night. I will see you guys on the very next video. Make sure you guys watch it. That's all I ask. Hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell and hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys a little bit later. Thanks a lot, iPhone. I appreciate it, man. I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Take care. I love you guys.